Hey guys, as you can see, the snowblower has been cannibalized along with a bunch of other junk. That's generally the way it works, you know. Keep hunting for stuff, but here's what I came up with. The wheels on the bike, and then I cut that side of the frame off, and then this metal right here is an old generator, the frame from a generator, the cage that went around it. So I sliced that up and made that my wishbones, I guess you'd say, to go back to the original plate, which I cut everything free from, and aligned it with the other side. Got big washers on the wheel on both sides to make it so the wheel is true, and I kind of took some time to make it true to the rest of the frame. And then just stitch these across to it, stitch this one across to it to make it so that that will be the support on the wheel. And I gave it quite a bit of room this time too. If you can see, you know, I have a good just shy of an inch, probably 3/4 to 7/8 of an inch between there and there, you know. Same on the bottom. Now the other side should be fine because that's all stock, nothing's changed. The same size, that 3-inch tire is going back on there. That shouldn't make any difference. And I will make it so it pedals again, but I have to kick it down under the motor. I'm going to stick pedals out front, but right now I'm just building the drivetrain. So, having said that, I cut the hoop out of the pedal assembly there. This is where you normally would have pedaled it, but the motor needed to go there, so that needed to leave. And then again, mounting the motor, trying to get the motor center to the back wheel, and just playing with that. The motor had this plate on it, you know, that plate on it. And I figured I'd cut that sucker off, stick it on like that, and I could weld that to the frame. It's aluminum. So I had to go make my own setup, which basically I just laid this over the top of it and traced it out, drilled it out, and is what you see there. I had to do some creative bending on one wall because it wouldn't clear. But I wanted something, yeah, that C-channel will keep from racking, so to speak. Made that up and then whittled it in to match the frame. It's just that everything's just got 2 tacks on it, you know, tack again on the bottom. Notched it around the carburetor, and then took a serpentine belt that I used for another mock-up, and I cut it down. Right now the front pulley's kind of skinny. He uses a different kind of belt, but I'm going to see if I can get that size belt in this length. This length is just made up with a rivet, but the pulley's loose in the front, but you get the idea. Something like that. I can't spin it all the way around because where the belt's just riveted together, so it doesn't want to make that front turn. Force it, but what for? So the pulley's loose just to try to see how it's tracking and lines up. Again, that belt's kind of shitty, so that belt twists and curves, but get rid of that. You kind of look at it in a normal section of the belt, you can see it's tracking pretty good. Took some time with squares and stuff just to try to, you know, match up the rear rim to the front, back from the front to the rear, side to side, and just kept picking away at it, you know. No tape measures or anything, but just shooting it in that general direction. So I'm kind of happy with that. Next thing is going to be a lever coming up onto the bottom of it, and then that's what's going to basically put you in drive. You know, you'll pop it in like that with the clutch, and that'll make you drive, and then when you back off, it's going to be neutral, hopefully. So no centrifugal clutch or anything like that. I'm just going to keep it simple, just like a tractor gets engaged, or a snowblower for that matter. Same idea. So I figure if you get it moving a little bit, the other bike seems to work quite fine with that same idea. But I'm probably going to try to go with a lever up on the handlebars instead of a thing on the side, but we'll see. What else? I'm going to pop this off and we'll spin that back. Rim. So look at the green itself. Don't look at the thing behind it. The thing behind it's going up and down these tabs. But it should be fine. It should work just fine. So again, that's just where I am for tonight. I'll wrap it up here and continue on probably tomorrow, if tomorrow's quiet, and see what we can make. The front, you know, I'm planning on cutting the front off and doing a bunch of different stuff to the front. Don't use that as the illusion of what the bike's going to be. Again, I'm just trying to build the drivetrain, and then I start making the other stuff after that. So, all right, guys, I'm done yapping. Take care. Bye.